Hi, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm gonna redo the video on rolling. The thing you do when you're doing the California roll. I want to kind of formalize the definition a bit, because it's clearly defined. Actually, it's the main thing is I want to kind of destroy this myth that this California roll starts with a scribble, because it's not a scribble. It's strictly two backward babies. So this is rolling, what you're doing in rolling. Whenever you have a scratch that begins with a reverse chirp, you turn that V into a W. So instead of doing one backward baby within that, you're doing two, and that's all that rolling is. If you turn that into three backward babies or four, it just doesn't sound right, and if it's four, you can't even fit it in. So so the important thing is that it's only two, never more than two. Let's kind of get rid of this scribble myth. So I'm going to demonstrate it by showing how the California roll is actually turning this V in the crabbed release into a W, and that's all that California roll is. And later I'll show how similarly you can apply the roll to any scratch that begins with a V, right? The reverse chirp, like the delayed two click, and this delayed is the scratch repeated definition of what a delayed flare is. But so any scratch that starts with this can be turned into a rolled version of it. So let's start with the crabbed release and getting from here to the California roll. So all you're doing is turning this into what the dotted line is doing. So instead of doing one, you're doing two backward babies, right? And actually, in my demonstration, I'm doing a transformer at the end as well. So here goes. So a crabbed release is what I mean by so you start with a pullback, and then you release it, but you crab. So pullback, release, crab. So yeah, if you break it down, that's what I'm doing. So pull back, and then release, and then you start the crab, and then open it, right? Yeah, it's quite simple. So you realize that when you're doing it, you're doing that backward chirp thing, because you start with your fader close, then you open, and then you go forward, and then when you're starting the crab, you obviously close it, and then do the crab, then let go again. So you got that reverse chirp, right? The V. So what you do is turn that V into a W. Yeah, in the same kind of time. That's a V. W. Yeah, so so you turn the V into a W, so becomes sorry. Yeah, so yeah, so and when you do that, you know, at proper speed, not slow down, you get and you can like play this video half speed to see that I'm only doing 2 backward babies, not like a scribble. So okay, so that's how you apply the roll to the crab release to make it into a California roll. So we're gonna do the same thing with the delayed. And Rafik does this a lot. So you turn that V into a W again, right? So you got that. So you got that V again at the start. So you turn it into a W. Yeah? Yeah, so that's how you roll delayed. And you know, what Rafik does is, like, you know, do the slow autobahn with that as well. So whatever. I'm not feeling well. Yeah, but that's basically the gist of it. Sorry for the failure, but yeah. So rolling only involves 2 backward babies instead of 1. Like going from 1 to 2, not 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 or any other number. It's just 2. That's all you need to remember, kind of.